Thank you for joining us for another edition of the Optimized Weekly Market Recap. I'm Matthew McGraw, and today we'll cover the key highlights from last week and what we're watching going forward. Last week, markets saw solid gains, with the Nasdaq gaining over 2.5%, the S&P 500 up almost 1.5%, and the Dow Jones edging up slightly. These gains reflect continued market strength, supported by resilient sectors and steady economic data. Let's start with our top company, Coca-Cola, which continues to stand out with its strong global brand and resilient business model. Last week, the stock gained over 6.5%, benefiting from steady consumer demand and reinforcing its role as a key driver of long-term portfolio growth. Our top sector, information technology, was the best performer last week, gaining almost 3%. Strong earnings, steady fund inflows, and increasing AI adoption continued to drive momentum, with expectations of tax cuts and lower interest rates further supporting the sector's growth outlook. Finally, U.S. equities remain our top asset class, supported by market leadership in technology, financials, and consumer goods. Strong consumer spending and steady earnings growth continue to drive confidence in U.S. large-cap stocks. Starting with our weekly insights, the dollar has weakened since January's peak, creating a more favorable backdrop for U.S. equities. Markets see tariffs as a negotiation tool rather than an actual tax, and the weaker dollar has boosted growth stocks, with the technology sector leading last week's gains. The labor market remains strong, with over 140,000 jobs added in January, bringing the unemployment rate down to 4%. While job growth was slightly lower than expected, wage increases highlighted continued economic resilience. Lastly, the 10-year Treasury yield has stabilized, reflecting reduced rate volatility and steady confidence in long-term economic growth. Despite policy uncertainty and market noise, strong economic data and stable yields continue to provide a constructive long-term outlook. Looking ahead, the building permits report on Wednesday will offer key insights into future construction activity and housing trends, with markets watching for signs of continued demand and development momentum. Next, the existing home sales report on Friday will provide an update on housing market activity, with markets watching for continued recovery and stability despite higher mortgage rates. Notable earnings this week include Walmart, Occidental Petroleum, and Home Depot, offering insights into corporate performance and sector trends. Overall, last week's market gains, strong earnings, and stable interest rates reinforced our positive outlook. As we move forward, key housing data, construction trends, and key corporate earnings will provide further insights into economic momentum and general market stability. As always, thanks for tuning in, and we'll see you next time.